Our next guest caught the travel bug during a study abroad semester in college, but her insatiable appetite for exploring the world morphed into something a little more than wanderlust. It became a goal of self-discovery, and now she's written a book about the 30 countries she's visited before she turned 30 years old. Autumn Carolyn is the author of Traveling in Wonder. So happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You brought us flowers.
Yeah.
That says a lot about you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was very kind. That was very kind. So I got a chance to flip through the book last night, and it is, gosh, I think it's something that all of us want to do, but not a lot of us commit to doing it.
Sure.
Tell me about your inspiration for travel and why you kind of got that bug.
Yeah, I would definitely say that my inspiration for travel started because when I was 15, I took a film photography course and I used my dad's old Nikon camera in our basement, and I just fell in love with photography, and I wanted to keep on shooting in different places, and so I would travel to different places around the Midwest, and then that kind of just sparked this idea to keep on going.
Yeah, and I feel like, so you break down each chapter by country for the most part and visit, and even if it's traveling in the United States. But each of your chapters also engrosses like an adventure that you went on and the people you met. And isn't that like the point of travel? It's not so much the where.
Yes.
It's the adventure.
It's all about the journey, I feel.
Yeah. What's one of your favorite adventures to share quick?
Sure. One of my favorite adventures would have to be going to Australia. When I flew to Australia, I was a flight attendant at the time, and I was going through a medical diagnosis that I wasn't sure if I was going to be diagnosed with breast cancer or not. And so I decided to fly to a completely different country while I was waiting for the diagnosis, and it turned out that I was benign and everything was okay. And so then I celebrated by spontaneously taking a trip then to New Zealand, and I went to Hobbiton and Blackwater rafted in the Glowworm Caves. So it was kind of, I was able to travel and do something different.
But as I read, you also shared that experience of telling these brand new friends in the hostel that you met in Australia that you were cancer-free.
Yes.
And so now strangers become your celebratory partners, and it makes a friendship like that.
Exactly. It was one of the most memorable things I've ever experienced in my life.
You kissed a Frenchman underneath the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah. Good for you.
Thanks. I didn't know you were going to say that.
Yeah, hey.
But it did happen.
When in Paris.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country you traveled to?
Norway.
Why?
Because I've been back 3 times. I am in love with the Northern Lights. I love reindeer, and I also just love the Nordic culture.
Yeah. There's someone who wrote on your book about this is like a sort of a Bible for traveling for women in other countries, which is obviously a little bit different and sometimes scarier from what I understand. Your advice for women by themselves who want to travel to other countries?
Ooh, advice that I would say would be to go in a group, to be comfortable with the people that are around you, and to make friends.
Yeah.
To let people know that you are there and that you know where you're going, and to be confident.
What did traveling internationally at a young age teach you about life?
It taught me to not let fear run my life, because I would always be running in fear, and that's a lot about what Traveling in Wonder is about, and to take things with courage even when you're scared.
It's literally the recipe for growth, right?
Yes.
Emotional, spiritual, physical. Awesome. Anything else you want to add about your photography and where people can see it during this exhibit?
Sure. So I am having 2 book launches. The first one is going to be in the Northrop King Building on February 24th from 1 to 3 p.m. It is free, and there are going to be incredible works of art from over 20 different artists in the Northrop King Building. And on February 25th, I'll be having a book talk at the American Swedish Institute from 2 to 4 p.m. as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Autumn.
Thank
really,
you.
really nice to talk to you.
It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
and thanks
you
for the
having
flowers.
me. Oh, you're welcome.
I think this book is inspiring, though, and I want to read more of it because, again, it's all about the adventure. It's not the destination, it's the adventure, and you have tons in there. So appreciate you doing the traveling for us.
Thank you so much.
All right, and you can also get all the information you just said about where and when the exhibit is coming up. It's at care11.com. Thanks again, Autumn.
Thank you.
Hey, coming up.